Hello and welcome to the 365 project.
What is it they say about prior preparation preventing poor performance? Water prep. Gotta make sure you got plenty of this bad boy. If you want to see results, make sure your water's on point. Hello, everybody. Welcome to day 296 of the 365 project. 69 days to go until the end of the project and the end of the year, where we will see where our quest to lose as much weight as possible by beating our Fitbit step targets has gotten us. And yeah, we had a good result yesterday on the scales, another loss, so we know what we need to do. We're going to go outside and we're going to try and beat our Fitbit step targets, although it does look super windy out there. Sunny, but again, super windy, so I think it might be a bit cold on the old noggin, you know what I mean? I will go and get my hair shaved off when it's nearly winter though, so it's my own fault. But yeah, we have got a good result to build on from yesterday, another loss on the scales, and we have had the blueprint for all these weeks going over the year for the 365 project to date, so we know what we need to do, we know what our targets are, and we know what we need to beat. The Workweek Hustle crew have started early, so good to see people getting the steps in and adding to their step targets from yesterday. All that kind of good stuff. But yeah, we've got our water prepped, we've got everything else we need. We're going to go outside, we're going to get our steps in. We're going to see if we can beat our step target today like we have done for the majority of the year. And then yeah, another day ticked off the list, another positive result. Hopefully all leading up to another good weigh day on Monday. We have £5 to go until we reach our ultimate final target number, so it's renewed optimism. When you see good results, it makes you want to keep on going and keep that momentum going. If we can get more losses and more losses and more losses, then that final number is going to come sooner rather than later. So yeah, that's where we stand today on Tuesday morning. If you excuse me, we're going to go outside. So the windy conditions were accurate and didn't really have any give in them when I first set off on the journey out today. It was sunny and warm, but it sharp got cold once the wind picked up, and I probably should have took my gloves. In fairness, it was a really chilly start. So that meant that I just wanted to have a quick pace to start off the walk today, hoping that me going pretty quickly would get the blood flowing and get the heat up, because it really was a bit bitter. Although when it wasn't as windy, it did sort of warm up a bit. It was a nice kind of mix of blusteriness and warmth, but you've got to do what you've got to do when you do it. You know, you can't have nice sunny conditions every day. I know that towards the end of the year it's going to be really cold, so that's how we kind of approach today. We'll get out while it looks nice. And yeah, we've set off and headed up towards the Greenfield School area to try and get some respite in the wooded area. That was the plan. Sort of see if we could avoid this whole blustery, windy conditions. And yeah, we set off and followed the route that we kind of have that goes around by the back of the school and whatnot, and takes you up towards the Barley Park area and ultimately the Bluebell Garage area. And as you can clearly see from the video footage here, we decided to dominate these stairs, mainly just to get a bit of heart rate going, if anything, but we'll obviously get the elevation from climbing the stairs as well, which gets recorded on the Fitbit, and the steps also, which you are also helping count towards the total. But yeah, way back in the year, I thought I'm going to be able to run up and down this staircase 5 times at some point in this year. And I only ever managed three, so three is the kind of benchmark we went for, just to get, as I say, some activity, some blood flow, that kind of stuff. And yeah, once we did that, we were back on our way, followed the route round through the woods. Some fallen trees that were blocking the path. That wasn't ideal. We had to kind of take little detours and stuff. But then ultimately we swung it round all the way around through and up towards the Wooden Way roundabout. And then from there on in, it was just a straight road back home. It was good to have a positive outlook today, building on the success from yesterday's weigh-in results. It's always a great motivator when you see a loss on the scales, when that's what you're going for, the whole weight loss thing. And it just makes you think, I can repeat what I did last week, then I can surely see the same results. So putting the effort in is a good indicator. Just making sure you're keeping it real with your water and with your calories, and then that's it. That's the formula, the trifecta, if you will. Let's see if we've managed to hit the step target for today.
Nailed it. The walk is done. The water target is done. He shoots, he scores.
And there you have it. Another day of walking, dominated 100%. Oh, I need to sit down because my back's a little bit stiff. Not sure why. Whoa. It's tired us out. Aye, has it. We had a step target to beat, as we do every day. 14,000 steps. Have we done enough? Let's find out. $14,752. So that is step target beaten for the day. Boom! Ticked off the list official. Whew! Been a tough one today. It was very windy when I went out first, but when it died down a bit, the sun hit your back, and then it was just like, lovely, lovely, lovely. But that's it. Water target to hit for the day. Step target to hit for the day. I've been saying about mile targets as of late in relation to the Race at Your Pace, which is a virtual race where you set yourself a target miles wise. So you've got 25, 50, 75, 100, 125, 150 and 200 miles, I think, how it works. And you've got a month. So I started in October, and then you've got to get it. You can either go running, you can go walking, treadmills, whatever distance. You just got to cover the distance, and then you get a medal at the end of the month if you hit your target. And I'm fairly certain, I've just had a little top up of the maths there, and I'm fairly certain I've just ticked over 200 miles this month of walking. And my medal target was 200 miles. So if that is the case, it's the 23rd of October. So I've got a week. I've done it with a week to spare. So that's absolutely insane. Those are insane numbers, you know what I mean? I will double check this and put that up on the highlight reel if I have in fact beat that record as well. But that was my motivation tool for this month. It was a case of, you can set up one of these little Race at Your Pace. Oh, that feels so much better. Set up one of these Race at Your Pace things, and then that'll keep you motivated to want to keep going out and keep getting the high mile targets every day and the high step targets every day. And it's worked an absolute treat. So that combined with the 5 and 5 water technique, you know how it is. If you haven't seen the video, go check that out. That's very informative. Has accelerated my weight loss to such a degree that I'm now within 5 pounds of hitting a 7 stone weight loss in total. The results are just coming and coming and coming and coming, so I'm ecstatic with it all. It's going great, and I'm seeing the results now. My clothes are getting real loose, you know what I mean, and I'm going to need a new wardrobe soon. So those are my thoughts for the day. Work week hustles are still going. I think I'm at the top, barring Heather, who's obviously on about 60 million steps today, so good for you, Heather. Absolutely smashing it. I think I know you're getting some running training in for your little marathon thing that you've signed up for, so that's all good. Get it while you can, while the weather's still bright and warm. Because from what I hear, we've got polar vortex coming or something mad, so might be a bit of a hat and scarf job in the next week or so, but we'll cross that bridge when we get to it, I suppose. Now it's time to sit down and relax for the day. Whew. Thanks for watching. I've been Aaron from the highlight reel. Hope you've had some value from my videos that I've been putting out over this 365 project and can take pointers and inspiration in your own sort of regimes that you want to do. But above all else, don't forget to stay safe, stay active, and never forget, of course, to keep it real. I think I might have a little nap.
23rd of October 2018, day 296 of the 365 project. Another lot of targets beaten for the day, steps, water, and confirmed mile targets for the month. The highlight reel capturing the images of the journey out today. And yes, I've just totted up the figures there, and 200 exactly is pretty much barring like 0.1 of a mile. So yeah, that's a nice little achievement for me, done with plenty of time to spare as well. I shall be receiving a medal at the, well, probably the start of next month, and a little compression top, which will always come in handy. But yeah, it's a good little achievement. I'm really happy with that result, because it was about 50 miles a week and I needed to be hitting, and I've done over and above for the first 3 weeks. So now into day 2 of the final week, we have hit it. So you can't argue. You put the work in, you see the results, and you reap the rewards. Let that be a mantra for anyone who's looking at these videos and thinking, you know what it is, I can do this. You're right, you can. Just put the sacrifice in and you'll see the results. You'll be a happier person.